All right, and let's get straight to it. Let's bring in Willice, the word master from Kisii County. Willice, it's great to see you've had how Kenya's future is definitely bright with all the brilliant, minds that we've had tonight. What do you think?
Betty, brilliance is an investment. When anybody is brilliant, when the society is brilliant,
yes,
when a country is brilliant, then things work very easily. And that is where we can celebrate as Kenyans. But one thing as a person and as a Kenyan who is, of course, also very patriotic, there is something that I have learned about all these that have been happening. I don't have a lot of interest in politics,
yes,
but being tribeless as Kenyans, being tribeless and going for Kenya's prosperity is a something, Betty, for every Kenyan who really loves this country. Prosperity for all, but being tribeless.
Tribeless. There you go. Thank you so much, Willice. And you're absolutely correct. That's why the movement has gained momentum for 2 months now. Well, Willice, let's get straight to our assignment of the night, Willice. And we have the test your tongue word, but I want to get straight to my words. Let me spell this one out. Lyrical. How do we go about that one?
Oh, Betty, you say li, not lie. Lyrics, lyrical, not lyrics and not lyrical. So you say lyrical.
Okay. Willice, I can't even imagine there's somebody who'd say lyrics, but you know what? Nobody is perfect. So let me be humble about it. Lyrics to the song.
As I always say, Betty, not even Willice can be perfect or spotless, because when it comes to matters of English pronunciation, Betty, we could do better if there were good or enough guidance that could reach everybody about pronunciation, just like the case of grammar and vocabulary.
Okay.
But do you know why people struggle with pronunciations, especially when it comes to English? Because there is little emphasis. So when we are young, we simply use what we commonly hear around us. Some of them are a bit, or they are inaccurate to get the right word, Betty.
All right, got you, Willice. You're right, and it's influenced also by the language you speak at home. Okay, so Willice, going to the next one. Do we say gestation or gestation? Which is which, Willice? Gestation, gestation.
In that word, Betty, the G takes sound J, the voice sound J. That G, just like in the word general, gender, generator, you say gestation, just like gestation period, not gestation period that we commonly hear around us.
Okay, all right, got you, Willice. Moving on swiftly, I don't know how to spell this one, so I will not even try it. Reverie. I don't know how to go about it. I wouldn't even, I wouldn't take a chance, Willice.
Oh, Betty, that is like daydream, when somebody has some excitement as they think about something to the extent that they're dreaming. So you say reverie. Reverie, not reverie, not reverie. The pronunciation is reverie. Reverie. It is. I would not have, guessed it. I probably would have said reverie or something, but there you go, reverie. Yes.
Okay, Willice, moving to this other one.
It happens, Betty. It happens to many people.
Okay. So, Willice, every election period, we always hear the tyranny of numbers. Is it tyranny, tyranny? How do we go about that one, Willice?
No, on this word, Betty, or on that word, you say tyranny, not tyranny.
Okay.
We have the person called a tyrant. A tyrant. So and so is a tyrant. But when you come to this noun where we talk of tyranny, we should avoid saying tyranny. Tyranny of numbers. All
right. So got it, Willice. Tyranny of numbers. This other one, do we say misogynist? Is that the correct pronunciation? We have it on the graphics on the screen. Is that the right way to go about it?
That is the way to pronounce that word, Betty. You say misogynist. misogynist.
Okay.
So and so is a misogynist.
Okay, misogynist. All right, Willis, the last one for me is this word. Let me spell it out. SUCCINT. I will not try it, Willis. Take it away for us.
I believe you have accidentally left out an N between I and C, if I'm not wrong.
Got you,
and
for
you
sure.
must be talking about succinct. Succinct. That is a word that, its synonym is concise. That is succinct.
Okay.
A succinct explanation that was given during the session.
Succinct. Interesting. I would have probably said succinct.
Succinct.
But got you, Willis.
Yes.
Succinct.
That is understood, Betty.
Okay. All right.
Otherwise,
Willis.
I think let me take now a look at those who sent in words throughout the week, and I'll not cover all of them because of time, Betty, but they know what we normally do. If we don't cover your word for tonight, then next week you have to be there for it. Now, we have Elias Dengo of Nakuru. You say impropriety. Impropriety, not impropriety. Impropriety, just like propriety, proprietor. Now, Yusuf Galmogli of Lysamis in Marsabit, you say epitome. Betty, this is a tricky word. Many people find themselves saying epitome. Epitome, no. You say epitome.
Epitome.
An epitome, not epitome.
Okay.
And you say albeit. Albeit, not albeit of the spelling. We have it, Peter Walker, ignominious. Ignominious. The stress is on me. Ignominious. Then we have at Macau Felicitas, you say tortoise. This reminds me about a certain time. Betty, do you remember? Tortoise.
Oh,
not tortoise.
The good old days when this started.
So Macau Felicitas, don't say tortoise. Betty, you remember it?
I do remember, Willis. It was one of the biggest surprises, honestly speaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Then we have Prince Vince of Vicar. You say duodenum, not duodenum the way we said it. It's duodenum. Duodenum and cecum or sesam also sometimes, but cecum is the best. Rehema Mambo of Mombasa, you say legit. Legit, not legit. Legit, common but wrong. You say legit. Thomas Kamau of Nyeri, you say jeopardy, not jeopardy. Jeopardy, that O is silent. Jeopardy, jeopardize, not jeopardy and not jeopardize. Belinda Nafula of Kakamega, you say apple. Betty, have you heard a small child saying letter A for apple? Have you heard something like that?
All the time, all the time.
All the time. You know, what we have, the letter is A by name, but the sound that it takes is what we technically or linguistically call the short, low front sound A. So you say an apple, just like
apple.
Arrow, not letter A for arrow. Letter A for arrow, letter A for apple. That is the pronunciation. Now, Achester Mwema of Kitui, Eric Opili of Ongatarongai, Margaret Angano at W. Saula Daktari, Swale Amir of Juja, Hussein Magala of Iganga, Uganda. Our brothers and sisters in Uganda, we value you so much. You are watching everything on TV47. At Onesmus Gidinji of Nairobi, we also say thank you very much. Otherwise, Betty, I think it's time we can see how people, or listen to how people are testing their tongues. Or we go to our surprise word.
Let's get straight to our surprise word, Willis.
Okay, now, our surprise word. When we talk about something that causes a lot of trouble or suffering, just like HIV, please don't say scourge. Scourge, no. You say scourge with the long mid-central sound, scourge. Scourge, not scourge that we hear around us. Otherwise, can we try that other word? If not, then I have to display it and pronounce it for our viewers. Betty?
Yes, please.
I displayed it?
Yes, absolutely, Willis.
Fine. Now, our viewers, when we talk about something or an act or some kind of move that lacks some, care, or something that is carelessly done in a lazy way, you talk of lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. Can you say it at home?
Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical. Can you try? Well, nobody is perfect or spotless, as I always say.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you should remember that you only get these, to be exact. You only get these when you get time every Friday night to watch this Friday with Betty, and the segment is Which is Which. And I'm Willice Ochieng. If you want to send any word throughout the week, you can use my X or Twitter handle, which is right here at Willice Ochieng 1. You can also send to at Betty M. Kialo, and you can always send to the talk of this moment, the talk of TV broadcasting at this moment at TV 47 News. Otherwise, back to you, Betty, in Nairobi.
Well, thank you so much, Willice. Well done, as always, giving us those proper pronunciations. We really appreciate it, Willice. All those lessons, the new ones that we keep learning. Yes, thank you so much, including tyranny. All right, so Willice, the White Master, always joining us right here on TV 47 every Friday, like he mentioned, 9 p.m. for this Friday with me, Betsy. So, it's that time of the night that I say good night. We've had such a fantastic evening. And I just want to appreciate, of course, all the guests who joined us tonight. It was so fantastic. But just one last message before I leave you, ladies. And I have some great news for you. Like I mentioned earlier on the show, Nivea has introduced a fantastic new skincare range just for us. Now, you know what? Let me tell you more. This particular delicious lotion provides 48 hours of deep nourishment. Imagine, not 24, 48 hours of deep nourishment, and helps to reduce the appearance of stretch marks in just 2 weeks. You know how those stretch marks are always such a bug, such a problem. Well, best thing is that it's perfect for a beautiful melanin-rich skin, giving us the care and attention that we deserve. Plus, listen, it helps even out the skin tone and reduces dark spots, giving us that radiant look. And of course, that means there's no more dealing with products that are not good for us, that do not meet our needs. And you can be sure that Nivea definitely has that shade of beautiful for all of us, ladies. All right, so get it this weekend. Tell me what you think about it. Well, as you can see, the glow is for real. And that's what finishes our show tonight. I really do appreciate you watching the show, and thank you for the lovely ladies and gentlemen who honestly have articulated the issues so well. I'm hopefully going to be having them more and more in studio. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you watching at home. So see you again next Friday, God willing. Till then, keep safe, keep warm, and may God bless you. Good night.